Yo, what's up? It's me, the Big Sneezy, and we got a good video for y'all today. Chaw! We got my boy Steven Crowder defending Nick Fuentes again. Why do people think that this dude is so crazy? This man was banned off the internet for so long, and I'm just like, who is this infamous Nick Fuentes that everybody's speaking about? And then this man jumps on podcasts, and I'm just like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, but I kind of agree with about 98%. Let me not say like 85%. I don't know nothing about that Israel foreign national stuff and everything that's America. It's not that bad. It doesn't sound that bad. Whatever he says, once you switch it to another race, for some reason, it's okay. When black people say, oh, black-owned businesses, it's okay. But when a white person say, oh, white-owned businesses, oh, he's a racist now. How? It's okay when they do it, but it ain't okay when I do it. So fuck it. Steven Crowder's gonna be debating Jillian Michaels. I don't know who that is. I think I saw her one time. I don't know who she is, and it doesn't matter because I'm not here to attack her. I'm here to attack her position and how dumb they sound. But without further ado, go ahead, like, subscribe, share, and push that notification button thing. Y'all know what I'm saying? That button thing. So every time I post, I will see y'all in my comments. You feel me? Also, I don't think I told nobody what this channel is about. The channel I'm trying to grow here. Serious conversation, all the serious debates with funny commentary because I like to debate. I love debates in my blood. If you guys want to see more debate style videos like my last 4 videos, go ahead, like, subscribe, share, press the notification bell. So let's go ahead and grow this channel to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. If we don't get there, I'm okay with 700. I need about a third of more. But without further ado,
seems silly. If you want to go ahead and speak, I was going to read it so I could give you the floor.
No,
but if you
read
want
it.
the floor
Go ahead, please. No, by all means. You're absolutely right. Go ahead.
You wrote that if you'd spent 5 minutes on Google at S. Crowder, that's my handle there because Steven Crowder is taken, you'd see I've never claimed to be a conservative. Fair enough. I've always said I'm a moderate who happens to enjoy the company of conservatives and prefers the way they govern over progressives. Fair enough. I agree. And if you only trust the concerns of established conservatives, well, Charlie Kirk was fairly adamant there's no place for Fuentes in conservatism. To address the rest of your clipped montage, and I do want to get to that, my early vote was for Kennedy because Americans' health has always been my priority. But that's not the point. This isn't ideological. It's about basic decency. The only thing I'll answer and then give you the floor is, let me ask you plainly, you're comfortable with the claim that, quote, women want to be raped? There's no statistic, moral framework, or political philosophy that validates that. None. That's the only one I'll respond to. I would say, of course, there is. Not being raped by like Ilhan Omar's brother in an alleyway, unless you're Ilhan Omar. I'm talking about sexually aggressive or dominant males. It's a replicatable study. That was the one issue where I want to be as charitable as possible, going, that's the context there. And then you said, as I told John Jr.
She said Nick Fuentes is a bad guy because she says that Nick Fuentes said that girls want to be raped. Now, before I didn't think we needed to explain this because I'm pretty sure everybody understood what he meant by that. But let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and hear this.
It is. It's not his context at all. And you did say that you've never heard him say it, so I actually pulled it for you so you can hear it for the first time.
Well, I've never heard him say wholesale that, and I asked him about it. So I've heard him say that phrase.
Okay, you ready? Here you go.
I've heard him say that phrase, yeah.
A lot of women want to be raped, and when I say raped, I mean like, that sounds bad when I say it like that. But there's like a lot of women that really want a guy to beat the shit out of them. But also they have to pretend, but part of it is they have to pretend like they jump.
That is ghetto. She played it off of her cell phone. You ain't got OBS? You can't just go ahead, use the screen share, and listen, bro. I think we all seen this clip last time when he was on Piers Morgan. He said it on Piers Morgan as well. I keep on cutting it, bro, because I'm really trying to talk that shit. Listen to what she say.
So first of all, let's address this study that you reference. I happen to know a lot about this study. I've covered it in numerous podcasts. My mom has her doctorate in psychoanalysis, so I'm familiar with it. First of all, every single woman in the study came forward and said, in reality, I would never want this to happen.
Of course.
There's also a very big difference between fantasy. Fantasy is consent. Fantasy is, I choose the person, I choose the place, I choose the time. Rape is not. You said...
Y'all heard it, right? Let's go ahead and tell her what the hell this really means. How you don't understand what he's trying to say? Let me break it down to you, madame. So wait. So you're telling me she didn't even say the study was inaccurate. So what she said was, they said, in reality, I don't really want that to happen. So the study is true then. So they did have fantasies of being raped. They did say that though, right? Oh, okay, we don't want to mention that part though. Let's go ahead and dive a little deeper on this, right? It is not the case that these women actually want to get raped. They fantasize about the things that happen during the rape. It sounds crazy. It sounds crazy, but let me go ahead and explain it to you. The thing is, they just like the act of it with somebody that they find attractive. If they are attracted to that man, they want to have the experience of rape. Now, let me explain it. Let me explain it before y'all say something crazy. Tell me if I'm lying. Y'all telling me there's a dude that you like. You don't want him to choke you? Anybody think a woman don't like to get choked? Women love getting choked. Girls don't told me they want to get choked. If women are in a scenario where they're getting raped, it's not that they don't like the rape, but they like the act of it. So when a woman's get raped, I would assume that they're gonna, the rapist is gonna rip her clothes off. Now, once you read every sexy book, once you read these sex eroticas, what's one thing before the sex happens, what you think they do? Their clothes get ripped off. Oh, just like how a rapist rips off the clothes. What else? Oh, I would assume during the unconsensual rape that she gets pushed up against the wall. Now let's go back to the book. When a girl is sexually aroused by a man, you don't think she want to get pushed up on that wall? Ah, okay. So it's not the fact that they want to get raped. They like what rape encompasses when it's with somebody that they are attracted to. So they like the ripping up the shirt. They like the pushing up on the wall. They like the folding, the bending, the forcefulness. We know this. All the real niggas know this. You think any woman wants to get asked by her nigga if he can fuck? That shit is gay. Imagine this. Hey sweetie, what I can observe is the dress is laying on top of your behind quite swell. I want to ask permission if I can grab it with your consent. So can I? You think a girl is gonna be like, yeah, oh, yeah. She wants somebody that she's attracted to not ask, walk up behind her, just grab that motherfucker. I don't know what this old lady is talking about. Oh, ask permission. Like, bro, if a woman is attracted to you, bro, you don't have to ask not a goddamn thing because that's what she wants. If she's not attracted to you, don't do it, bro. Even if she say she like you, but if you can't tell that woman wants you, bro, abort mission, bro. It's not the play. All the real niggas know and all the women know. Not one girl think it's sexy if a man asks permission if he can touch her. I already know I can touch her because she likes me. I turn her on, bro. Cause tonight she is going to give me that pussy.
First of all, want is not consent. That's not rape. And a dominant male is not a male that beats the shit out of them, Stephen. And I don't understand why you want to defend this.
Oh, I'll tell you why. Because I've spoken with him about it, asked him about it, and I think the idea that, here's why, 50 Shades of Grey. In other words, when you look at what women, no, in the context of that study, which is the context that he was discussing, he didn't cite the study, but I think it's pretty clear, and I need to be charitable towards him. Look, I disagree with him on so many other things.
What was the context? Women want the shit beat out of them.
Yeah, sexually. It's very poorly worded. No. But that's not him saying you should go out. Do you believe that Nick Fuentes is saying you should?
She has boring sex. It's not even that it's boring, because I'm not trying to make it seem like sex is this phenomenal, crazy thing, which, I mean, it is. I mean, especially if you got that girl that got that mother bang on her, you hear me? But she's probably somebody that just lays down and just get... No dude that you are attracted to is gonna say, hey, for the next position, I think that, I'm considering, coochie dry, bro. Coochie super dry.
Go commit a felony and commit violent rape. You believe that?
Yes.
Okay, I don't.
Do. And ready? Here's why I think so. Another one for you, just in case. There's many of these, but in case you've missed some of them.
And repeat after me. I will kill, rape, and die for Nicholas J. Fuentes.
We could go on all day with these.
Well, let me give you one from me. I've said I would lie, cheat, maim, steal, whatever it takes to save the lives of my children. That's rhetoric.
Okay, but Stephen, he's not referencing protecting kids. And
no, it's a silly creed. I mean, go ahead.
There's nothing funny.
Oh my God, that's a Karen. That woman is a Karen, and she is uptight as fuck. She's as tight as the skin on her face. I said it wasn't personal. My bad, y'all. My bad. This is a woman that cannot take a joke. I don't know how her husband or girlfriend feels about this.
There's nothing funny about it at all. Who's the butt of that joke? And not only,
Himself.
there's so many problems with this. His groypers actually carry this out with regard to, they were going after Piers Morgan's 13-year-old daughter, saying they were going to rape her. Like, come on, Stephen.
That's of course, that's horrible. But let's go back to what it is that we're discussing. Saying you need to disavow person X for a very uncharitable view that most people understood, and they can agree or disagree. Then you can't get to the areas where you actually disagree. For example, like global Jewry, where I disagree with him. And I was able to say, I think that Islamic immigration is a bigger threat. What I don't want to do is exactly what Piers Morgan did in interviewing him, which drove people into the arms of Nick because he presented as far more reasonable than Piers, or attack him or his audience, these young men, over something that's clearly out of context and not meant to be taken literally. To give you an idea, yesterday we had Cardi B's new album dropped, Cap, circumcised because she was performing in Riyadh. It's a joke.
But that's disgusting. I agree with you.
I think it's funny.
I actually just had this conversation with Tom McDonald about the fact that Cardi B has become a role model for 12-year-old girls. And there's got to be something behind that because it's just so absolutely insane and insidious. But that's a separate issue, and I also find that disgusting. But it's not about sexual violence. And here's another concern of mine, is that, you got a group of young boys, okay? I have a 13-year-old son. And I know I believe you have kids, and forgive me, I haven't done my homework on that part, but I believe that you do. You've just said, I would do all kinds of stuff to protect them. Okay. I cannot tell you how much time I have spent, my brother has spent, my business partner, who's my closest friend, has spent explaining to my son that no means no. So that when he is with a young girl, just hold on, and he hears Nick Fuentes in his mind going, no, really, actually, she wants this. No, really, she wants you to beat the shit out of her. No, really, keep going. And he ends up in jail. Or God forbid, some misguided kid who ends up.
She must think that. She must think men are dumb. We already know no means no, but you can tell by the body language, bro. It is not rocket science, trust me. And if you don't know, just don't do it. Don't do it. And then you will see her reaction. That's just like when a girl wants to argue with you and then you say, man, I'm leaving. Leave. I don't care. Leave. I want you out my house. And then you actually leave and it's like, where are you going? Where are you going? I thought you wanted me to leave. It's the same thing. If that girl is attracted to you, bro, you are not going to struggle, bro. And if you are confused, if she says stop, then just stop. And then she'll be like, why'd you stop? Keep going. And then this woman is giving bad advice to her son. She's gonna make him a polite little ass nigga, and he's gonna get wrecked up in through there. He's gonna be asking these girls like, is it okay if I grab you by the waist? I have never in my life asked a woman that likes me, is it okay if I grab your hips? Is it okay if I grab your butt? I was dating this girl, and every time I walked by, she'll try to grab my meat. Is that a crime? We wasn't even official yet. We was at the park. She just grabbed my meat. I'm like, I felt good. That's the problem. They be taking my dog Nick out of context like he's some weird guy. He's a virgin. The man is a virgin. That man is harmless.
With my daughter one day, and she decides she doesn't want to continue. This is, not only is it repulsive messaging, I find it exceptionally dangerous.
Yeah. So, and I would agree with you in principle, but you added there, no, really keep going. What I heard from the clip that you played, and to be fair, you said I played a clip out of context as far as a montage. As far as I know, this is the only show that always links to entire clips and references. I don't know if you do that with your show. We have a bibliography every day. It takes hours of work. So we don't do that, and I wanted to be very much fair. I think you're kind of doing that, and you just added, and no, really keep going. I didn't hear him say that. I heard him say,
he absolutely did. He said they have to pretend like they don't want you to. That's what I'm referring to.
Yeah. If we change one thing, right, in the context of male-female sexual dynamics, I think that it's very understandable, and I wouldn't wholesale disavow someone, because my question is, do you think that blankly disavowing people, which I don't do, I disagree with views across the board, I've had communists. I've had imams who've called for my death on the show. I didn't have him back, to be clear. On the show, I was like, oh, he really wants to kill me. Probably won't have him back. And I will give them the same respect. Yeah, not a great idea. I will give them all the same respect. Do you think that blankly disavowing a person is better than clarifying their statements and understanding where they come from so that you can present a case as to why not? Understand the why so you can explain why not. That's my view, and we may disagree.
Okay, first of all,
it doesn't matter what she's going to say, bro. If she likes the person, she's going to want to do things with that person. This woman is a whole liar, bro. Like, we don't even have to finish this video, bro. We can just end it right here, bro. She's a liar. And because my camera's getting hot, she looks like one of them girls, like, you gotta grab by the face and kind of go like this. This woman act like she don't like to get flipped. She look like she like to get flipped. Get a grip, people. They don't live the male experience. They do not walk the line of masculinity, bro. They do not know the different things that we have to learn in order to attract hoes. She's never going to know this. So she cannot give any type of advice. I feel bad for her son. But you know what, guys? Hey, that's the end of the video. If you like it, like, share, subscribe, push the little notification bell. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace.